Is it possible to get a fourth stimulus check in October? This is a very popular question that I want to answer in this video. Let's get into it right away. Welcome everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, make sure to hit the subscribe button right down below the video, as I'm back each and every day in videos just like this one to help you out in any way that I can. I get it. It's a tough time right now. It's very confusing. It's difficult to understand what's actually going on out there. Meanwhile, the struggle is very much real. So just remember, I'm very much committed to everybody right here on the channel, as well as I'm very dedicated to being here for you every single day to bring you all of the latest updates. So subscribe right down below the video. Thank you so much for your support. I truly do appreciate it. And let's get into it and talk about, is it actually possible to get a fourth stimulus check in October? This is a really good question. Let's talk through it. All right, so this is something that many of you have been asking me down in the comments section, and I've actually seen it while doing my research on a regular basis. I continue to see many topics and headlines out there saying, is a fourth stimulus check coming in October? So we've got to answer this question because it's obviously a very popular one, and it is a question that many people want to know the answer to. To better understand this, we first need to understand, where are we right now? As in, where are we? Like, what's actually going on with the stimulus package? Where do we stand with it? And where do we ultimately stand with stimulus check number 4? All right, so let's talk into this, talk about this, and see where we actually are right now. So, as of right now, we do know that this reconciliation bill is currently open as we speak. Democrats continue to work on this reconciliation bill, and they are putting the finishing touches on as far as everything that they want to add into this package. That is currently what is going on right now. We continue to see many different proposals coming out, and as far as many people coming out saying they want certain things added into the package, right? We've seen this a lot lately, and I'm sure we'll continue to see more going forward. Now, we also do know, according to Nancy Pelosi, she wants to get this thing completely passed by October 1st. As I've said in other videos, honestly, I just feel like good luck with that date, but we'll see about it. If it actually happens by October 1st, that would actually be a good thing when it comes to answering this actual question. Now, we also do know that there's that infrastructure bill that's on the table that she wants to pass on September 27th. But that's kind of beside the point. I just wanted to throw that out there just so that there's no confusion about these couple of different packages that are out there right now. As far as stimulus check number 4, as we stand here, right now, currently, stimulus check number 4 has not been added into the package, okay? I just want to be totally honest and transparent with you. Stimulus check number 4 has not made its way into the package. But as I mentioned before, a lot of times, some of the best stimulus provisions come into these packages like at the very end. As they work their way through the final negotiation process on these packages, that's typically where some of the best things are added into it. So, even though it is not added at this current time, does that mean it's not going to be added? Well, not necessarily. It could still be added at any point. However, let's talk about the actual question and answer now, which is a stimulus check, or could a fourth stimulus check actually be coming in the month of October? Let's kind of lay this out, and then we can come to the answer and the conclusion of this actual question. So here's the thing. The reconciliation bill is open. They're working on it. If they just so happen to throw a fourth stimulus check into the package, and they just so want to get it done and fully passed by October 1st, could we then get a fourth stimulus check actually delivered and arrived in October? The answer to that would be most likely, probably yes. But we also need to remember there's a couple big hurdles that we have to cross before we can actually start marking it up on our calendar saying, oh, it could arrive, and it will arrive. So here's the thing. Hurdle number 1 is, first off, we need a fourth stimulus check to actually be added into the package, right? We can't really get one unless it's added into the package first. So that is hurdle number 1. We need it added into the package. Hurdle number 2 would be, can they actually get it passed by October 1st? I feel like with the amount of time that we have going forward, I'm thinking like, well, it's kind of a stretch at this point, seriously. Just because we know that they are very slow with everything that they do. We know that there's a lot of delays. We know that Congress is notorious for delays on just about everything. So October 1st is coming quickly, right? All of us know this. October 1st is coming quickly, and they have a lot ahead of them. So that would be hurdle number 2, is if it's actually in the package, if stimulus check number 4 makes its way into the package, then can they actually get it passed by October 1st? If all of this is true, if it gets added into the package and it is actually passed by October 1st and signed by the president into law, then could we be looking at a fourth stimulus check to arrive in October? I would say if all that is true, then yeah, we could probably see the delivery of a fourth stimulus check sometime in October. When? Well, that's the next question. Here's what we know. Based on history, the last 3 stimulus checks were typically sent out about 2 weeks after they were actually signed into law. Now, it's a little bit less than that. It's anywhere between about 10 days and 14 days, something like that, is typically what it has been previously on the other stimulus checks. Now, if that's the case, once again, then we could say, yeah, I mean, if there just so happens to be a fourth stimulus check in the package and it's passed by October 1st, then yeah, I mean, we could be looking at stimulus checks sometime maybe like the 2nd or 3rd week of October. But again, there's a bunch of big ifs on this whole question right now. So by no means at all am I saying there is a stimulus check coming in this next package. We don't know that yet. It's all still up in the air at this time. I know we've been talking a lot about it over the previous weeks and a couple months here, but here's the thing. I still anticipate there's probably going to be some kind of stimulus provisions within this package that would send out direct payments to the people. Do I think it's going to be quite as widespread as the last 3 stimulus checks? No, I still do not think that's going to be the case. I think it's going to be, if there happens to be a fourth stimulus check, I think it's going to be much more focused than the last 3 that we received. I don't think it's going to go up to over 200 million people like the last ones did. I think this one would be much more highly focused on the lowest income of individuals, right? So I hope all that makes sense. And for those of you that have been asking the questions and maybe you've seen the headlines out there, I know I certainly have. They're all over the place saying, is a fourth stimulus check coming in October? Well, these would be the answers that we need to first work through first to determine if that fourth stimulus check will actually arrive in October, right? There's a lot of big factors here. There's a lot of big ifs floating around out there. But ultimately, the only thing we can continue to do is continue to watch this package very, very closely, see what they add into it, and just remember, as I've mentioned in previous videos, a fourth stimulus check could actually be dressed up as something completely different. As in, it could be a fourth stimulus check, but rather it could be dressed up under the name adult tax credit, UBI, GBI, or any other name that they possibly want to give it to it, right? So we need to remember this and just recognize that this is something that could still be coming at this time, right? So either way, I'll continue watching this very closely, but this is a question that I continue to see down in the comments section many times every single week. There's a lot of people asking this, and I thought, you know what? I want to answer this for you really quickly in just a quick, short video, kind of lay it all out, let you know where we currently stand with this going on right now, and kind of what's going on in the future as far as the stimulus package, stimulus checks, anything like that. Of course, we just need to continue watching it. That's literally all we can do. Watch it and see what they want to add into it. And when we get all those provisions and those proposals, then we come together and we say, hey, here's what we got. You know, here's what they've introduced. Here's what they want to add into it. And this is what we can do going forward. So either way, for those of you asking, I hope this answers your question regarding stimulus check number 4. And if there just so happens to be one that could be added into the package, as well as could it be arriving in October? Good question, right? Anyway, hope this answers your question. Thank you so much for your support. I really do appreciate it. Subscribe right down below the video so I can keep you updated, and make sure to watch the videos because going forward, it's going to continue to be very busy as it has been over the last few days and weeks with all of this going forward. So thank you so much for your support. I really do appreciate it. Enjoy, share the videos with your friends, family, social media. Go back and check out some others here on the channel. And of course, I will see you again soon in the next one. I'll see you later.